Hi guys, today I'm going to solve some puzzles and play some games. So let's get started. Okay, as you can see here, White just played Queen to F3, saying that even after Queen and H4, you can't do anything. So after Queen into H4, King goes to F2, and then later to E2, D1, C2. Yeah, I mean it settles on C2. So to stop king from going here, we must not play queen into h2. But not playing queen into h2, I mean, what can we play? Can we play something other than queen into h2? If we take a look at candidate moves, I think there are not much of a candidate move, is- if not except for queen into h2. So yeah, I think queen into h2 is a necessary move. Except for that, Queen G5, yeah, these moves are so bad. So, so it's better to take on H2. But after King F2, H4, maybe a threat. Attacking, threatening Rook F4, pinning the Queen. So he must escape the King where he can. King E1, just look into G2. Yeah, I mean, still, this doesn't look safe. I mean, queen into h2 is a fine move, which we can play. So, queen into h4, king e1, rook h4, king f2, rook h4, king e1, rook f4, queen must be played somewhere there. Queen h3 will be played then. And after that, rook takes f1, king takes f1, queen to f4 check, king to e2, rook to g3, queen to h8 check, king to a7. Yeah, I mean queen into h2 looks good. After taking a look at rook h4, yeah, those moves I mean. So what can be played? If queen into h2, check, king f2, rook h4. Yeah, I mean, of course king needs to go to e1. Suppose the king goes to e2, then rook to f4, attacking the queen. No, no, not after king e2. Just rook into g2 check, and we played king e1. Just rook to f4, like I said. Then king to d1. No, no, queen should escape. And after queen to e3, rook takes f1 check will come. So queen takes king, queen takes king h2, rook h4. King e2 is not at all an option to consider. So king should go to even only, then just rook to f4, queen h3, rook into, king into, queen f4 check, king a2, rook g3. Yeah, I think queen f2. And after king f2, I think just rook to h4, just rook f4, threatening rook f4, king to e1, just bishop h3. Really? Rook f4. If rook h1 is played, then just take, and queen to f4 check. So it plays that move. So of course must be taken. Yeah, it's simply gone. Okay. So king goes to c3. Okay. So he's saying that if king e4 is played, I will play king b4, take this pawn and get queen first. So if king e4 is really, then just it happens. So what to play? One more to consider is king to c5. It's a more to consider. If we take a look at king e4, then king to b4, king f3, king into here, king and g3, a4, king into pawn, a5, king goes to e3, a6, f4, a7, f3, a2, f2, then just queen goes back to a1 and it stops this pawn from getting passer. So king e4 is out of question. Yeah, you may wonder king b4, then just h6 takes g5. But you know, he will just play a4. Doesn't care about if we take or he doesn't care. So king e4 is out of question. I mean, for now, I think it's out of question. But playing h6, king b4, king to c6, then just king to b3, king to c. No, no, no. Then just g5, d5 will be played, and if it takes will be played, then just h4 will come. So it's kind of tough there. Man, this is a tough puzzle. We have to think of the consequences. h6, king to b4, king to c6, king to b3, g5. So takes, h4, takes, king goes here. So king must come, then the king will come. But then this pawn will be outside first pawn. So I think it's going to be a really tough game out there. Let's think again. h6, king b4, king c6, king b3. No, not king b3. King b3. So then g5 takes, h4 takes. Then after that, let me take 1 minute. King and on c6 and king, of course, to d6. Then king comes to c3, king e5, king d3, king f4. So h6 is a move to think. I mean, is there any more king c3, king comes here? I think playing h6 is a move to consider. h6, king b4, king c6, king b3, g5. Suppose you may wonder what if he doesn't take. Yeah, it's also a possibility to consider. What if he just plays king to c3, then just king c5, then takes maybe h4, takes, king d5, h5, no, king d3. Yeah, then it's going to be outside possible pawn for him, and he will try his level best to equal. Yeah, that's also a little problem out there. So what can be played? this is quite a big puzzle out here. I mean, breaking through is not that easy. I mean, pawn h5 is clear out. Just h4. h65 is a plan. h65. If it takes, h4 takes, f4 will come the plan. And if it doesn't take, then just g4 takes, h5, h4 takes, g3 is a plan. So that's also a plan to consider. If it does, suppose let's say h6, g5, it doesn't take. And let's say we play g4, what if you just place h4 out there? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough. What can be played? Yeah, breaking through is not a much option. King e4, king to b4, h6, king takes, g5, a4. So h5, a here, h4, a6, takes, a7. So I mean, stuff king e4 is not a good move to think. Meanwhile, king c5, king b3, h6 can be played. Yeah, I mean, that can be played too. And if king c3, just g5. Yeah, I mean, king c5 can be played. It's wrong move, maybe. h6. That's the wrong move. And stuff here. g5 just takes. King e4. King b5, king f3, takes a4, f4. Yeah, minutes can be considered. Yeah, g5 takes, king to e4, king b4, king here, king takes, a4, f4, a5, f3, a6, f2, f5, queen. Then king goes here, and then just stops the pawn. So g5, if he takes, that's a problem. But if he just plays king b4, takes, takes, king e4, takes, a4, king d3, a5, f4, a6, f3, a7, f2, queen check, and then this pawn will also come. I think maybe g4. It's also wrong one currently. Okay, so yeah, I mean it's tough. Let's use a suggestion. Okay, king to here. Really? King b4, king f3, king takes, pawn push. Okay, g5. Oh my god. Then just a5 takes a6. Okay, a7, f2, a queen, and just queen. So, okay, g5. That's the plan. I thought h6, but just h4. Okay, h4. Stopping defense. I mean, it's completely tough. Very, very tough position. It is. Okay, this is the position right here. As you can see, there are two queens for white, and black has to win here. Black to play. What can be played? So rook h1, king e2, rook h1, king g2. Yeah, king g2. So after rook h1, king g2, is there any more? Yeah, there is no more. So f3, threatening rook h1 check, queen to e5 check, bishop f6. Okay, is it f3? I don't know. Maybe f3. Threatening rook h1 checkmate. I mean, what can be played after f3? I mean, there are too many moves to calculate, which should be checks only. I mean, apart from checks, there is no other move which we can try. Yeah, f3 sounds quiet and is quiet. So let's see what checks are there. Can we check with these rooks? Nope, we cannot check with these rooks. Can I check with this queen? No, we cannot check with this queen. Pawns? No. So as you can see here, this queen is the only one which can check. If queen g8, rook into, it will be over. No checks. But queen to e5. Yeah, queen e5 is an only check after f3. But after bishop to f6 or just queen to f6, I don't know if there is any checks. Takes, bishop takes. Okay, 1 minute. f3, king can be played to g1 as well. Yeah, exactly. After king g1, king can be played to g1, right? I missed it. After king g1, maybe queen to f6. Queen to f6. Threatening queen g5 check. What if just queen e5? Yeah, that's the problem. f3, king g1, bishop into f2, rook into. I mean, f3 must be played no matter what. Because if king gets to e2 and d1, c1, that's it, it's game over. So f3 must be played. But at what time is also an problem. Rook h1, king cannot go to, can go to g2. So after f3, king can go to g1. Yeah, I mean, very tough. After f3, king g1, is there any way we can check with this queen? to maybe g4. I mean, we cannot do that, right? So we must play some. After king g1, maybe just to takes queen, bishop takes, then queen f6. Yeah, then queen f6. And stopping queen g5, he must play queen to d5. Of course, he will play queen to d5. Rook takes, bishop takes, queen to c5, queen f7, king h6, just queen at f4. So king h8, now threatening queen g5. Oh my god, it's going too crazy. f3, king g1. I mean, rook takes should be played. Bishop takes. Queen to c5. Queen f7, king to h8. There are no checks. Queen g5 cannot be stopped. Or maybe I'll queen f4. Yeah, I mean, it can be played. f3. Okay. King to g1. King to g1. Rook into queen. Rook into g1. Rook into queen. Bishop into or f3. King g1. Rook g3. Check. What can be played? f3. King g1. King takes. How to get queen to g5 or g4? Queen. Yeah, even 1 minute. Queen to d6 can be played. Or maybe just queen to c7. Right? 1 minute. f3, queen g1, rook into. If rook into, just queen to f6. Rook g8, king h6. So, of course, rook into, I don't think so. Bishop into, I think. Then just queen c7. Protecting queen from playing f7. And if queen f7, queen into, bishop into, king into. Yeah, I mean, is there any good moves? Isn't good move? Maybe not. But after f3, king g1, rook into, bishop into, can be play some more, which protects us from the moves. I mean, queen f7 check will come for certain. So queen c7, queen h2, the red queen f7, queen into bishop to king into. f3 I think is for certain, but after king g1, queen f6 is not because of bishop e5. Yeah, g4, g4, g5. h2. We must get this the queen to these squares so it can win. So let's check. Maybe rook g3, king h1. Or maybe rook takes queen f3, king g1, rook takes queen, bishop into f2, rook into rook g3, king h2. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, let's just play. Yeah, is it wrong? Um, F3 is wrong. No. Rook check, king g2, king g6, f3. Okay, f3 is a bad move. Wait. Maybe it's a bad move. But rook check, king goes to g2, queen check, maybe just bishop d5. No, no, queen check, d7 check, just bishop to d5. Rook check is also a bad move. It is king g2. Okay, let's do it like that. Okay, h2 is slow. Queen e5, bishop f6. What can be played? Rook h2. Yeah, let's just look at some more. No, it's wrong. Queen f6, queen e5. f3 is a problem. Rook f3. Queen e5, bishop f6. Oh. Rook f3. No way. So slow. Let's view the solution. Rook takes queen. Okay. f3, just queen e5, bishop f6, queen to g3. Okay, that's the problem. Rook takes, bishop takes. Okay, rook check, king g2, queen d7, f3, rook takes in1. Okay, king must rotate to g2, queen d7, and king cannot move on. Of course, f3, then this rook takes rook. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, I should have checked out that more. A little bit more. Rook takes h3, king takes, queen check, and if king goes to h2, then just king h4. Yeah, rook takes h3. and more to think. This might, yeah. Is there any more rook takes? Just rook takes bad, so rook takes it is slow. Queen f4, rook takes h3. Any other moves? Okay, no other moves. So if we take a look at the variation, queen f4 check, king goes to g2. So then after that, slow. It's not that much great either. Okay, rook takes, and if king g1, king takes g4, knight f3 check will come. It's going to be terrible. Takes king g1, just think about rook takes, king takes first. Queen to f3, king to, of course, back to h2. Then queen into g4. If queen into g4, then just queen f7 check. It's either going to be a draw after king here, just queen check. It's bad. So after rook takes, king takes, queen check, king h2, then queen into knight, then rook g1 check, king to h4, then check is queen h3. So rook g3 must be played. And after that, it's kind of tough for black to win. King takes knight, rook g1, king h4, rook g3, queen to f4, threatening knight f3, king to h1, knight f3, rook f1. It's going to be tough. Rook takes, king takes, queen check, and if king h2, what if just king h4? Yeah, it's a variation to think. After queen h3 will come, so what then? Rook takes, king takes, queen to f3, king here, king h4. So threatening queen h3, and after king g1, knight f3. Okay, 1 minute. Rook takes, king takes, queen f3 check, king h2, king h4. What if just rook e3? Yeah, rook e3. Yes. Yep. It should be thought. Rook takes h3, king takes, queen to f3, king to h2, or maybe queen f4. Of course, king g1. If king h1, rook into h3, so it's gone. Queen f4, king to g1. If played, then just rook into h3. Attacking this knight. So To protect this knight, knight should not be moved. Pawn to f3, then knight x1. Yeah, yeah. Queen f4, king h1, rook into king g1, queen f9. So queen f4, king to g1, rook into h3. Knight f6, queen takes. It's going to be. So after queen f4, king g1, rook into h3. 1 minute. Queen f4, king g1, rook into h3. Of course, this move is going to be a check. So this knight should move. If knight moves, queen h2, so knight shouldn't move. Knight f6, then queen h2. So sacrificing the knight will be too terrible because there are two pieces for a rook and king is too bad. So after queen f4 check, king g1, rook in h3, the knight shouldn't be sacrificed. What can be played after king g1, rook in h3? Knight should move f3 if they play knight into pawn. Yeah, queen f4, king to g2, then just rook into h3, king into. Okay, 1 minute. If rook into h3, let's say, king e2, let's say, then queen and knight. Check. And after king to back to h2, the only move, then knight f3 and king h1, queen h3 is a checkmate. So after rook takes, king takes won't help. And if knight, let's say, moves to e3, let's say, then queen f3 check, attacking the king and rook h1. So rook into knight e3 won't help. And if f3, then queen g3 is checkmate. So rook into, the only move which helps is knight f6 check. So after queen into king into knight, it's only going to be a tougher game. It's only going to be tough. So after rook into knight f6, I think king to h4. Protecting the rook and threatening queen to f3 check. And to stop this move, he should play f3 queen g3. So f3 queen g3. So what can be played? King knight f look into knight f6, king h4. Then I think okay, 1 minute, knight f6, king h4, queen f3 check is coming, so f3 queen g3. So to protect this, what can be played? Yeah, rook to e3. Yeah, but then just queen h2 checkmate. So king, yeah, of course after queen f8, okay even, queen f4, king g2, rook in h3, and after knight f6, like I mentioned, just king to h4. If queen into knight, then just king into rook, then just queen f3, king h2. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be like that. We thought rook into h3, but king into queen f3, king h2, king to knight, rook e3. So that's the problem. So queen f4 check first, and then rook into h3 is Perfect. So king h4 is winning. So let's play a game. Okay. Black. Okay, e6 f4. Uh, let's just play bishop to e7. Queen to f3. Knight c6. Triple wo. Okay. Let's play queen to c7. g4. Okay. Let's play bishop to d7. So that after knight takes, rook takes, bishop c6 will be played. If you place h4, then maybe h6, attacking this bishop. Bishop takes, attacking this knight. Knight takes, queen takes, h6 can be played. Takes, 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 takes. Okay, he plays knight back to b3. Okay, let's play pawn to b5. Threatening b4. Okay, let's bishop to d3. Bishop takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, b4, c4, a5. So, if he takes, knight takes, it will become king. Will become knight takes. And if e5, just to be sure, okay, plus this a5, e5, d5, a5, a3, a4, knight goes back to d4, knight c6, a5, e5, d5, if e5, just d5. What will be played? a3, knight takes, rook takes, a4 is. I move to consider a4, a takes, a takes. Just trying, and after a4, knight d4 maybe comes. So knight takes, rook takes, a4, attacking the knight. Knight goes to d4. Just rook check. Rook will come. No, rook cannot come. King should be moved. I mean, a4, knight to d4, knight to c6. Yeah, a4. Or let's think. a4, knight to d4, rook b8. Yeah, maybe rook b8. Takes. Yeah, a4. Let's play. The knight is being attacked. Knight should move. Or if it takes, just takes. And e5 just takes, and queen e7 will be coming. Rook b8 takes with the check, and king c1 just rook takes d4. There is no bishop b5 check, so that's going to be bad for him. And this is a faster pawn out there, and there will be castle, and it's going to be a tough game. Or maybe queen to c3 and a3, queen c3, attacking this pawn, takes a3, just king to c1, then a2. Yeah, queen c3 can also be played, knight b5. Yeah, knight b5 is tough move there. After knight b5, queen should come back to c5, so it's going to be tough. Let's first play rook 8. Okay. King to c1, he plays. Queen to c3, knight e2. It's going to be tougher. It's going to be tough. So takes knight. King to d2. Okay. Bishop to b5. Just castles. c3. Queen f5. Okay, it's still rook takes, king takes, bishop b5 will come. Okay, it's not a problem. Castle. g5. Okay, king to e2. Nice. d5, e5. f5 maybe. c3 cannot be played because queen takes, so still the no problem. f5 takes. c3 just takes on. g5 takes d5. No. Takes bishop b5 check. Bishop d3, queen and c2. Game over. King f2. Rook into rook into rook d5. So rook into rook d5. Attacking the bishop. King to g3. Bishop g6. Takes f4. Does he think he can checkmate or what? I don't know, but let's game over. Yeah, the game is over for him. Okay, he resigned. Let's play another game. First e5 and 3 d6 d4. Takes knight takes. Knight f6 knight c3 d6 f3. Bishop e3 queen d2 to the wall. Castle table wall. d5. And maybe knight takes, pawn takes, e5, knight takes, f4. On bishop d3 takes, knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Now let's just play. It takes, 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 takes. Queen c7, c3. Knight takes, bishop takes, okay. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Some 95, bishop to c5. bishop goes to a3, then knight takes takes queen to c7, bishop f4, queen b7, 3. To c7, c3, queen c2, and then bishop d4, rook d8, queen c3, bishop d4, e5. Now let's just play bishop d4. Rook d8, queen c3, e5, bishop d1. Hmm. D8, queen c3, e5, bishop e5, f5, queen must take the bishop, or maybe just check. King b1, e5, bishop b3, 6. Now it's going to be a little tough. I knew he would play that move. Should we play bishop c5 or bishop e3? Bishop e3. So stop. Checking bishop f6 at middle. f5 just takes. Bishop b7. f5 is the target. g4. Stopping f5. h4, h5 can begin. Will be coming. Maybe f5 takes e4. Just means c4 cannot be even played. Bishop d4, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes, yeah. Okay, but it's not bad. So bishop a6, Bishop a6, take, take, queen takes c6, queen f5, up to c8. Let's play h5, c5, taking won't help much, e4 will come later, it's too dangerous, let's just let him take the bishop. If he wants to, yeah, he takes with the f pawn. Okay, queen c4, queen f7, let's play queen to c. If king to h8, let's think then. King to f8. Okay. What if just looking at some? Bishop and bishop, queen into pawn into maybe. Yeah, pawn into. Threatening rook f1. Actually, I think he didn't play king to h8 because of rook into king into and rook h6 and bishop h6, rook takes, king g7, rook in pawn. I think it's going to be a big attack, so he didn't play that one. Now, stopping rook h1 close to impossible. Okay, fine. King a8, just queen g8, king a8, king to e7, rook in bishop. Hmm. King here, rook in bishop, king d6, rook d1, king c6, rook on top. Yeah, the game is over. Let's request a computer analysis. Let's see where he went wrong. Okay, one blunder by me. Let's see. Bishop d3 is bad. It says take. It suggests taking, but I play bishop d3. Yeah, I'm scared of this line. Takes, takes, takes. Bishop d4. Okay, I should play bishop d4. I think bishop pawn takes, queen takes, queen. He sees hand will be there after queen takes this bishop f5. And this is a problem. So after d5, then bishop d3, but takes, 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 takes is bad. So takes, queen c7, bishop d4, rook d8 is even bad. Bishop e5. Okay. bishop e5. Oh my god, I missed this. Oh, okay, rook into, okay, bishop into or queen into, this rook will be gone. So, to protect this rook, he must take on d2. But after bishop takes, rook takes rook takes, bishop to b7, rook will be go to d7. So, it's really bad. So, but I played queen c3, which is bad, and he played e5. He should have played rook takes, bishop e6, but he played e5. Then after bishop e3 is bad, queen takes c6. Oh my god. Queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, go. So it's gone. Rook. So, but if rook to b8, just bishop takes a7. Rook takes, mm, bishop check, king v1, rook to b7, rook check, and after king here, bishop takes. Okay, that's the good. Yeah, I played bishop e3, which is bad. Bishop b7, c4, okay, b8. Bishop takes a7 should have been played, but I am scared. After bishop takes, rook a8, rook takes, queen takes, rook d1, queen c7, then queen to c5. Yeah, I should have played it. I played h4, he played rook to d c8, I played h5, which is also not question. c5, h takes should have been played and it would have been kinda tough. I should have been. I play, but f takes is really horrible. After queen c4, king h8, rook takes, king takes, rook check, bishop here, okay, rook, king g7, rook takes, it's gone. Okay, that's what I played in this game. After f takes, check, king f8, it's just gone. It's just gone. So, okay, that's today. Bye. See